Welcome one and all to the online learning platform at Department of Civil Engineering, BMS Institute of Technology and Management, Bangalore. We are in the Fluid Mechanics Lab and I am Rajesh Gopinath. Along with me is Mr. Vinod BR, and here we are with respect to the experiment on Bernoulli's theorem, that is verification of Bernoulli's theorem for a Venturi meter. Okay, in the previous two videos, the first video you had learned the significance of this experiment and the total theoretical concepts, and the second video you had understood what are the various parts of this experimental setup. In this video we shall explain to you the walkthrough, that is how should you carry out this experiment. You are aware that once you switch on the instrument, due to the noise generated you will not be able to hear our instructions, so the actual experimentation conduction will be shown in the next video. So now I will show to you, I'll demonstrate to you how to do this experiment without the instrument actually being switched on. Hence it's a walkthrough. Step number 1, you have to make sure that there is sufficient clean water in your sump. Okay, please remember it should be devoid of any impurities, any silt, dust, because this, if it's so, it will clog your pump and pipe. So first step, having ensured that there is water in your sump and you're already carried out ensuring that the water is clean and priming is also done, first step is you switch on this instrument with this green button. Now the moment you switch on this instrument with this green button, water from the sump will be relocated to this tank up with the help of the centrifugal pump and motor arrangement. So if you observe very carefully, water from here will be taken through the pipe which is inside the sump, which has a strainer. From here this water is pumped or sucked, it enters here in the black pipe, then it enters a white pipe. Okay, so water is basically relocated and then the water comes up here. So water is actually pumped from the sump up to this point. Here you have a a regulatory valve. So this regulatory valve or gate valve is used to regulate the flow rate. For this experiment, we shall maintain one fixed flow rate itself. So you don't have to tamper with this, you don't have to change this. So whatever is given here, for this given flow rate only experiment will be conducted. So for this fixed flow rate, water will be entering into this temporary storage structure. Alright, so once the water enters this temporary storage structure, okay, at one particular junction, water will enter the Venturi meter. It will flow from this junction to the convergent, throat and divergent section. The water will be flowing, and the water, as it is flowing here, please remember, obviously water will also enter these pipes. When it is entering these pipes, the water will definitely flow through them into the piezometer. Okay, so please remember, water enters a temporary structure, enters the Venturi meter. From the Venturi meter, water enters these pipes. From the pipe, it goes into the piezometer. Alright, so the water is also flowing into this secondary structure. So this is your main tank for your constant head. So water enters this tank. Here we have to make sure that the water which is entering the tank should be retained. So you need to close this valve, the green valve. If you open this valve, all the water which is collected in this tank will fall into the sump and you can't conduct the experiment. So close it so the water level rises. Okay. Now you need to wait. You need to wait until water reaches a constant head in this tank. Alright. So let us say it takes about 1 minute or less than that, depending on the flow rate at which you are operating for the water to rise. So you have to constantly observe. Once, let us say, the water has reached a fixed head, that is, after this the water is not rising. That is based on the fixtures inside the tank. Let me show you. So you can see that there is a pipe inside this. So what it does is, after a particular height, the water will enter the pipe and go to the sump. So which means you need to wait until the water level reaches this pipe. Okay, so let us say, for the sake of experimentation, let us say it is 35 centimeters. So the moment you see that water is not rising above 35 centimeter, it means it has reached the constant head. And now you can start the experiment. You need to note down this reading, that is your datum or your constant head. So for this reading, what you need to do is, you must record the readings in piezometer. In all the 10 piezometers, you must read the various water levels which has risen. Okay, please note down these readings and then you must enter these readings in the tabular column. Yes, another video has been shared with you in which the explanation, tabulation, calculation has been explained further. Now what is that you have to do further? Okay, so I'll repeat. You have this reading which is fixed. Then you also take one-time readings for all 10 piezometers. Then what you need to do is, we still need to find out the velocity head. For that, you have to come down to the collecting tank. Okay, so in this collecting tank, basically the water which was falling was entering here and going to the sump. So you need to make sure that you close it. So when you close it, the water will start rising in this tank. When the water is rising in the tank, for a constant head or a constant time, that is, keeping a head constant, how much time does it take for it to rise? Use a stopwatch. Or keeping a time constant, how much water level rises. For multiple iterations, okay, you need to carry out this experiment. So more the number of readings you have, lesser the instrumental and manual error. So my dear friend, this is how and as simple it is to conduct the experiment for verifying Bernoulli's equation. In the next video, we'll show you the actual conduction. Thank you.